he stay dropping them bangers.
Use that poker, don't let nobody see you, man. Too much mud, sipping on junk to reap, man. Scroll through pictures of myself, gotta face my demons, man. If no one knows, I'm doing myself.
What is up, YouTube? It is Showtime, and I am back with yet again another video. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys one of the more broken builds that have been discovered on this game. I personally have ran into quite a few 7-foot center builds, and it's been a problem. I cannot get a rebound. They set ridiculous screens. They're in the lanes. They dunk on me every possession. It's ridiculous. I don't know what it is. I've never thought of using a 7-foot center build for the 3 squad. I always thought that was weird because I wanted to be able to be fast and hedge and switch and all those stuff, but 7-foot centers are just dominating. So this is me kind of submitting to the wrath of 7-foot centers. I'm kind of giving in, and I'm kind of agreeing that 7-foot centers might be where it's at for the 3 squad, which is kind of crazy to me. And I'm thinking about making one for this year and hopefully dropping gameplay. So I'm just going to show you guys a 7-foot center build that I would use if I was to make one. A lot of people have been using the build, making it similar to the way I have in this video. So if you guys want more videos just like this one, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, we'll get straight into the build. So for the build, you guys want to make sure you guys go power forward, and then I go 7 foot. That's just what I do. And then with the wingspan, max it out and give yourself 256 pounds for the build. Now, what I just got to mention is that just this template alone is broken. Like, being this tall, just standing in the lane at this height is a problem. You know, we'll get into it. It's ridiculous. Like, you're 7 foot, you're heavy, and then you're also going to get a much longer wingspan than everyone else. Like, this build is just a problem. I don't know if 2K intends on patching this. I don't even know. But this is just where it's at. I'm going to break it down more here in the attributes. So for the driving dunk, go 60. Now, I don't know if you guys are aware, but the community as well made it very clear that driving dunk does not matter. 2K has made the driving dunk meter it's not good. They haven't given it that proper buff that it needs. They said they did, but it's not. Honestly, the buff just made standing dunk even easier, but driving dunk is still weird, and it's just not worth it. You also have to think about it, guys. Use your head. As a 7-foot center, you wouldn't be running around the court doing a lot of driving dunks. Where your bread and butter would be in the pop. Not even really the pop, because you're slower, but yes, you could pop. Actually, it could be in the pop. It could, but more is your standing dunk. So that will lead into my next attribute. A 92 standing dunk. You guys will get every contact standing dunk in the game, and you guys will get badges like Rise Up, Precision Dunker, and Fast Twitch Gold. So dunking under the basket is going to be with ease. You're going to be able to dunk on anybody that is shorter than you, even people the same height as you. No one in the park is really using 7 foots. Like, they're kind of making they're making a subtle introduction into having the debate for being the best center build. So most people are using 6'8", and you're going to be able to dominate as a 7 foot against them. Now, something I did to kind of complement my ability to do standing dunks is a 90 post control. So you guys are going to get unpluggable. You guys are going to be able to drop step. You guys are going to be able to post spin and just have your way with whoever. And for those of you guys who do not know, drop stepping is one of the most broken moves in this game right now. I can tell you. I don't know if people are aware of that. I've seen it firsthand. I've seen 6'8" post scorers or 6'8" poppers who just have a 90 post control or 85 post control drop stepping 7-foot centers. Like, drop stepper is broken. It's just flat out broken, and I recommend you to have it on your poppers from now on. I'm actually going to drop like a 6'8" popper that has similar abilities to this. Now, with the shooting, what's nice about the 7 foot is that you can shoot and dunk, so they can't sit paint on you, and even if they did, you'd be able to mash them. You're going to be able to discipline people for leaving you open with a 79 mid-range and a 74 3-point. Now, you don't have to do a 79 mid-range. I only did that so I get these little like post-fade phenom badges and dream shake. If you don't care about those badges, you can come right down to a 76. The reason why you want 76 is so you get the green machine on silver. It's up to you. I'll probably just take it. Those 3 extra gold badges, probably hit some post fades, hit some dream shakes. It'll make my post game just that much better. So this is what I've done for the shooting and the finishing, and we'll move on to the pass accuracy. So for the pass accuracy, I went 68. For those of you guys who do not know, pass accuracy is going through it. The community has made it as well known in the community that pass accuracy is terrible this year. Most people are making their builds with 77 pass accuracy or less. No one is really trying to go higher, because everybody's been coming out and saying that even though they put high pass accuracy on their builds, the catch animation off of their passes is still terrible. I don't know if 2K plans on addressing this or buffing this, but it's terrible and it's not worth it. And as a big man, Most people are going 60. I like 68 just so I can get my break starter on bronze, and that is all you need for your pass accuracy. It's overrated and it's no good this year. Now, with the interior defense, go ahead and go 72. And then with your block, you guys can go ahead and make it 87. For those of you guys who do not know, there's been a lab test on the anchor badge, and it's been proven that it's not worth going gold. It's only effective if you go silver or Hall of Fame. It's just not worth it on gold. The difference between silver and gold is too minimal, and you'd be wasting your badge points. So go silver anchor on pretty much all your big man build, unless anchor just gets an insane buff. But this is where the game is at, so definitely go anchor silver. Don't waste your badge points. Now with the steel, I went 60. Now what's very interesting about this build and steals is that your frame is going to get you all the lanes. I went 60 for interceptor bronze, but I've literally seen this with my own 2 eyes. 7 foots who are just standing in the lane, the ball bounces off them, or they just get an easy steal. You're in the lanes because of your height, your wingspan, your frame, so you don't need a high steal. And this is still considered a good steal because you guys get the bronze interceptor. If I can get it higher, I would, but you don't need it, and your frame is pretty much going to carry you in the lanes. So you guys will notice that your lanes will be much better on a 7 foot. Now, which is kind of weird. It's unheard of to know that a 7 foot can be that mobile and play the lane so well. Now with a perimeter defense, I did 60. You really won't be playing on ball too much. It'd be ideal to have a really good lock so that you don't have to switch, because you're probably going to get fried. But even if you can time your jumps or put your hands up, it's going to be pretty hard for a guard to score over you. But I wouldn't have a 7 foot on the ball for sure. So this is probably a weakness in the build. But 7 foots are not having a problem playing this game. Defense is just so OP. It's not even necessary to have a super high perimeter defense as a center because lockdowns are so OP. And then with the rebound, what I did is I gave myself a 93 offensive rebound. I gave myself a 93 offensive rebound, and I gave myself 80 defensive. I prioritize my offensive rebound because on the defensive end, you're usually the one that has better positioning. But on the offensive end, you're not. So you're pretty much going to get the rebound every time as a 7 foot on the defensive end. 80 is where 93 offensive rebounds where you're going to be able to finesse some offensive board and get your team some second chance points. Sometimes I like to switch it up between these two. For bigger builds, I go off 93 offensive, and then for shorter builds, I go 93 defensive. So that's just kind of what I did for this build, if that makes sense. And then with the speed, you can max out your acceleration, max out your strength, so you get back down Punisher Hoff, box out Beast Hoff, and movable enforcer Hoff. The main reason why I went 95 strength was for that back down Punisher, so that you guys can abuse people in the paint. That's really what the ideal of this build is. So you're like a popper that can dunk and mash people. That's kind of the idea I was going for, and trying to make this build as broken as possible. And then with the vertical, you have to go 75 so you guys can get those standing dunk animation, the contact standing dunk animations, then max out your stamina. And then you have a few ticks left. Like I said, you could put your mid-range down to 76 if you'd like and put it elsewhere. I'm personally going to leave it at 79, and then I put the rest on my... You could put it on your pass accuracy. I'll probably put it on my ball handle, just so I don't get ripped as much when I'm using my post control. And there you guys have it. So you guys have the 7 foot build that can pop, mash. It can just do it all. Like, it can literally just do it all. And it's playing well in the lane, so it can also play defense and get the lanes. I don't know what it is with these 7 foot builds. They've been on the rise. They're on the takeover. I think that they're going to probably, they're just outshine the shorter center builds. And I think it's a weakness for a 6'8" center build out there. Using this build is going to be a problem. And so for the name of the build, I don't even really remember what it is. I've just made this. The mid-range threat. That's what's nice. You will get the mid-range threat name. So it's really confusing, and it's like a catfish build, but it's the mid-range threat 7 foot popping slasher, whatever you want to call it. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, please do leave a like, comment, subscribe. It's greatly appreciated, and I will see you guys in the next one.